73. We are at Bill Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway.
Go to speed. Go over to the speed and hit square. Yeah. I'll show you all the fast people. Look at that nigga Hall. Look at Hall. Whoever he is. That's the DB, I think.
Yeah.
And he fast.
I'm messy. All these niggas quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Quarterback. Which one should I get? This one?
No, you gotta figure out which one you like.
That's crazy. Yo, man got the best jump. Best jumping. They ain't got nothing to do about it.
That's what you want.
Jumping at speed, right?
Yeah. He just short though.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
But it don't hurt to get him though.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It don't never hurt to give him though, bro. Yeah.
Maneuver on that run, and let's face it,
Shit. What I'm about to say?
backs in the league had to come into this game with the idea. Slow him down. Otherwise, it's
I'm gonna say that. Get that Finley boy. That nigga got that mad ass guy and that shit. Get that shit back from his ass.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Yeah, I'm about to get that shit back. See what I'm bringing up there. But
I like the idea to
let
mix
me call you right back though. I gotta know exactly what I want.
Predictable, but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Taking it about the 16. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Here we go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big gain there for the Bills.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
From midfield, here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff, Fournette running left. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here's a give to Fournette. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Fournette running out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further to the air. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Etienne with it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Allen to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Buffalo, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins.